Hello, how are we all? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. There we go, everything looks like it is working, so we're off to a great start. How are we all this morning? Kim, welcome in. Hello from Denmark. Scott Fuchs, g'day buddy. Sorry you missed yesterday's stream, so I thought I'd put it on a special second edition just for you, mate. Quentin, Caddy, hello, how you doing? Polycount Taz is here and enjoying the music. Welcome along, buddy. Nice to see you too. Quentin, you've been out duck shooting or duck hunting this morning. Hope it was successful for you. It was indeed. There we go. We've already had that conversation. Who needs me? I'll just be here to drive the combines. Not used to these. Yeah, my daylight savings changed a couple of weeks ago, Taz, so we're an hour earlier. And we're just going to do a short one this morning. I am looking forward to being able to catch some Formula 1 live this weekend. So with it being in the States, it's a slightly better time zone for us. General C. Steenkamp, hello there, welcome along. And a good friend of ours, Lancey boy. Hey mate, how you doing? Hope you are doing well as well. No work today, Scott. We're public holiday. It's our Labor Day today, so Monday morning is free to hang out with you guys for a little bit. So we've only got this very small field of corn. I thought we'd cut this out, get this all done, and then our animals are all in Dionysus and feeding. So I thought we'd spend a little bit of time, run around and do that. Pick up the hay that we had to buy. We haven't bought it yet, but the hay from last time, if you remember, we sold our clover and our alfalfa hay, and we were going to buy some to put into the feed mixer because the alfalfa and clover hay wouldn't go into it. So there we go. That was the plan. Tag team fishing. Never thought I was going to see one of these streams. Well, here you go. You are here. Welcome along. Nice to see you. Well, thank you very much, Quinton. Been a fan of the channel ever since I started. It's nice to hear. Great to have your support over that whole time. Nicholas McInnes, I get to see you live for the first time as well. Well, there we go. Joys of me having a day off and being able to stream at a slightly different time to normal for you. Very good. Lancey, I did catch a glimpse of something sitting there for me to have a look at, so I'll make sure I check that out a little bit later. Look forward to seeing what it is though. T-Man is in the house. G'day T-Man, how you doing, mate? I am on Red Dirt County today, mate. We are getting some corn cut, or corn picked, and only a small field, as I was saying, so we're not going to take very long at all. Only running the single combine as well. I'm trying to figure out what it is. I wonder if it's when you say hey T-Man, it's like hate man. I wonder if it's picking up that as some alternative way. But he's saying hey T-Man, blocked that, Scott. A little bit weird. Oh, Scott's farming away on our old school server. If you didn't know, we've got a couple of servers running on our Discord server, our Discord channel. A couple of multiplayer servers. Scott is managing one of those, or has sponsored one of those and providing it. And it's a small farm doing some old school farming and things like that. Victor, welcome in, mate. Nice to see you again. I think I saw you in yesterday's stream as well. Sorry to all of those of you whose comments I missed yesterday as well. So when Farmsome Guy and I are streaming and get chatting, it can be a bit hard to keep up with what's happening in chat. So nice to have you all here though this morning. Gonna try and learn something from you, T-Man, on Red Dirt. Not sure if there's much I can teach you, to be honest. What I can teach you, don't have lots of equipment all in one spot because the frame rates are not very good. So first challenge, will we make it around this field once without having to unload? That's going to be a challenge. If we do, we'll be able to unload straight into the truck. I've got the grain cart sitting over there. Got the truck out ready to go as well. when am I going to be back on Medicine Creek? I'll hopefully have an episode, probably only one this week of that, Quinton. I've got a few episodes all recorded, ready to edit. Some guy and I spent some more time on West Texas last night to film the next episode of that. So I've got that, I've got a Survival Island, or Spectacle Island, I've got a No Creek Farm, all sitting there pretty much ready to edit. So that might be a bit of today's job. I'm just looking outside, the weather is a bit dreary today, so I think a bit of time inside behind the computer on my day off might be just the ticket for today. Logan's out ploughing mum's garden. Good work, Logan. You gotta learn cattle well. Today just might be your day then, T-Man, because we're going to be spending a bit of time looking after them all. I think if we'll just get turned around onto this headland, I think if we have a look at the cattle tab, we might be quite red in what our cattle all need. We'll just bring that up under seasons. Yep, we're all out of food for pigs. We're getting pretty much out of food for everything for the cows, and ditto for the chickens. So once we finish the corn, that will be our job today, which will hopefully take me through to about 8 AM our time, so in about an hour and 40 minutes. And then I'm going to jump off and watch Formula 1. Scott, how did the recording of Spectacle Island go for the second time? Did you lose a lot? Oh, with the power cut? Fortunately, I didn't actually lose any when we had the power cut. Because playing on a laptop, when the power went out, my computer did not. It just goes into energy saving mode and can't, the graphics card performance drops down significantly. Look at that, 98%. So we can just back up here, the auger out, and we'll go straight into the truck. Yeah, so I didn't actually lose any recording, which was fortunate. We just, I just couldn't record anymore and couldn't edit it, so. Knowing you, T-Man, you're going to go for the big cattle ranch down here, aren't you? You'll be on the feedlot. We've got ours tucked down here in the smaller dairy farm. So I think actually, it's a good point. We haven't produced any milk yet. We must be. Look, 0 years. 0 0 0. Perfect. So just like West Texas, another 0 there, another 0 there. We've got 4 or 5 cows due to give birth and produce another animal, and we'll be able to have some milk, which is awesome. Nicholas, when are you going to be on West Texas? So I was there last night with Farm Some Guy recording an episode, so that will be out back on our normal schedule. So Wednesday morning my time, Tuesday afternoon and evening for a lot of you. Yeah, it was a bit of a relief. It's one of the benefits of using a laptop, Scott. Which actually made me think, because I am in the throes of deciding what to do with a desktop PC. I want to get one before 22 comes out, which, as I was talking to Farm Some Guy about, is a little bit backhanded because with the performance improvements, my laptop's probably going to be even more capable of handling it. But I think it'd be nice to have a proper desktop, but it did raise the point, if we get more power cuts in the future, I don't want to be in that same situation. Fortunately, that was the first time it had happened, so and the format I record on through OBS is technically meant to survive a crash or a disconnect or power loss. I haven't tested that theory yet though, so I don't know if it will or not. So once you finish ploughing, you're off to spread manure, Logan. Living the dream, mate. Living the dream. Then you go farm some when you get home. Oh no, that's Quinton. I hope to my farm some when I get home. Nice, Quinton. I know how you go. I know how you go, T-Man. Yeah, that's an option, Scott. UPS would certainly fill that void. Did I see all of FSG's crash counters? I haven't actually. I heard him mention a few of them. We had a doozy last night. We were driving trucks along the road back and forth for silage, and he was in cab view and lost all perspective and depth of field. And we had a rather serious head-on crash. Fortunately, there was no farmers harmed, so we were able to just get in and carry on. Right, we'll try. Should have done it on the first lap around here. Right, set up our GPS on this edge. And we'll turn that on. Seasons, I don't want to do that. I want Alt E. There's our A point. And there we go. Just the width for the header, 40 foot wide header, nice and chunky. We are a good team. Well, thank you, Nicholas. I'm glad you enjoyed watching it. Always a lot of fun playing with him. Go large or just go home. No small farms for me. I don't know how to act with a small farm. I enjoyed your video of your mowing, T-Man, and pick up. Something a little bit different. I've always wondered how on your own you've coped with doing all those big jobs, and you'll tell us how big your harvest was or how much silage you've made. Now I understand. Yeah, Logan, that's nice, eh? Get bored playing Farm Sim, I can go outside and play Farm Sim in real life. I've actually really enjoyed it, T-Man, because I've spent a lot of time with slightly bigger farms. Doing the, say, Spectacle Island has actually been a lot of fun. Starting from scratch and working my way up. Been very enjoyable. And so has, I've been enjoying watching Kadirk do the small farm, his small French campaign of France, I think the maps he's playing on. Can't remember exactly what the name of it was, but I'm enjoying watching him do that. Nicholas, welcome along to the team. Thank you very much for joining the channel. Great to have your support, appreciate it. Right, I am going to, where are we at? Let's do this. We'll turn the GPS off. We'll hand off on our worker, and then we will go and find grain cart. There we go. It's T-Man at the wheel. Nice to have you here, Nicholas. Thank you very much for joining the channel. Appreciate your support. Thank you, thank you. Looks like Legion just set up his server on a new app. Yeah, we've been messaging a little bit about it. I know he was he's starting to get pretty frustrated with the performance issues he's had on the two we've used. So we'll just see what happens with that. It'd be nice to get them up and running. I was actually saying to him in the chat, I reckon next weekend might be time for another multiplayer live stream. So that's probably going to aim to do that. You're off, Taz. Are you streaming, mate? Are you jumping on to... You're on Twitch, aren't you? You stream on Twitch. Talk to you later, buddy. Nice of you to stop in and have a good stream. Someone else who does small farms actually does small farming very well. You want to go and check Taz out, you can wait till my stream's finished and then go and jump over and see what's happening in his. Farmer Hamish, nice to see you, welcome along. Hope you're having a good Sunday, the rest of the weekend for all of you. Of course, not a time I normally get to stream at because it's Monday morning for me, but when there's a public holiday, I'll take the chance. Alright, yeah. Of course. Alright, so we're going to have to do this ourselves. Oh, header was up already. I'm going to drag our header through our corn as well. Here we go. Love the content, it's my first live video with you. Thank you, thanks Nicholas. Well, to become a channel member on your first live that you can, that's very much appreciated. Yeah, do go check him out, T-Man. He normally shares his streams in FSG's Discord. If he does in mine or not, I can't remember actually. Sunday afternoon, it would indeed be. What's on the cards for a Sunday afternoon for T-Man? Alright, we'll just get this last little piece here chopped out. Gosh, I feel like I've spent a lot of time in cornfields and farming some in the last little bit. I'll give you one spoiler for West Texas. We didn't get that cornfield finished. So there's still, turn my GPS on again there. We've still got a little bit of time left to spend in there to get it fully chopped out, but we're committed to getting it all done. So just going on Farm Sim and also working on your ATS problems. What problems are you having on that, T-Man? That's one thing I've actually been talking about. Well, not I haven't actually talked about it, but it's one game I haven't played. Got it. I just have not. I think I've spent about 2 hours on Euro Truck Simulator and haven't got into American Truck Simulator yet, so it's something we need to do a multiplayer on or something at some stage. It's for a change. There's another, Mod Conflicts. That's another game that's got a big modding community, isn't it? Toady, welcome along, buddy. Nice to see you as always. Welcome to the stream. Just a short and sweet one this morning. Go for another hour and a half or so. Gonna actually need more jobs than what I had planned because we're gonna get this finished pretty quick. But we are, once we're done here, we're gonna go and spend some time feeding all our cattle. Got the cows, chickens, and pigs all needing some attention rather urgently. We're going to start losing some animals. I'm excited. We almost have some milk on the dairy farm, so that is going to be fantastic to be able to finally get the dairy production up and running which will help us to get closer to being able to make some cookies. What are some of the other production aspects of this map we haven't done yet? Because if you'll remember, that was the whole purpose of playing it, was to try out all the different, dare I say, production chains, but all the different global company factories and everything that was on this map. A little bit of cab driving. It has been out a long time, T-Man. So let's just have a look in here. Cookies. So see, we've already put sugar, flour, empty pallets and cartons. So we've got the eggs, we just need the milk for the cookies. And then we'll be able to get some cookies, bread, and Rusty Money Gaming's not here, but his favourite battery, some donuts. That'll be good, that'll be fantastic. And then just in the dairy, open that up. We haven't taken any sugar there, we have got some to deliver, but again, milk, and we could deliver some cartons too. And get that producing some cheese, ice cream and butter. American Truck Simulator ETS has been out even longer than that, hasn't it, T-Man? Hit the shift button and see what happens. Oh, my shift, just shift? My shift button's the turn on and off GPS. And if I press shift too many times, it turns on the sticky keys. See, we'll turn around. I'll do it without GPS turned on. Not sure what you're trying to set me up for something, T-Man. Oh, we missed a lone soldier standing there. Alright, so we'll turn that GPS off. No, not getting anything. Visible Cat, can you join? Sorry buddy, this is actually just a single player. The reason you'll be seeing any names like we've got Hodney Farming here, T-Man Gaming is driving the grain cart. These are all my channel members, so just as a way of a thank you to them, I have all my channel members in using the contractors mod. And some mods, the shift button, it will zoom in on the monitors. Right. So yeah, this is just as a thank you for them, Visible Cat. Next week though, if you remember Discord, if you're not, !Discord will give you a link. Next week I'm planning to do a multiplayer stream on one of the channel's multiplayer servers. I'm not sure which one yet. So if you join the Discord, I'll be chatting to the guys in there about what they want to do, where they want to play, and just chilling out and having some fun on a multiplayer server with them all. And for that, I've got no requirements for you to be a channel member or anything like that. It's just open to anyone who is on Discord, able to get the links to download the mods. And you just play on there, have some fun. Alright, we'll just turn the header off. We'll just drive over to the truck, unload directly into it. Actually, let's just... Oh, I didn't turn it back on. I lowered it, but didn't turn it back on. No worries, T-Man. appreciate your support, buddy. And we'll have to get Nicholas added in for next week, or for next time we're streaming on this map. But thanks, Nicholas. Nice of you to come and hang out for us for a bit, and thank you very much for joining the channel, becoming a channel member. I really do appreciate the support. Hopefully we can catch you on a stream again soon, very soon. Agreed, Scott. It is always a lot of fun on the multiplayer server. So I did see you talking there, Farmer Hamish said about the realistic cab view. Which I have seen that mod, which will zoom in. Realistic cab view's good. I like it. It's just when you're using a controller, having too many different functions which are a keybind, require a keybind, just makes it a little bit tricky to use. And I couldn't figure out if we had a spare button on the controller that I could bind it to. I was trying to use it on one of my Perfect Valley episodes, actually, with doing some in-cab loader work. Didn't know you could put names on it. Yep. So there you go. It looks like it's a big multiplayer. It's a mess. The T-Man down the bottom there. Where's one that's easier to see? Over here. Legion's stuck over at the sawmill at the moment. And then we've got a few guys down here. Tim's over in the field that was the clover. So I've got you tried to spread you out a little bit more. That's the contractors mod. So if you go when you create a game save with it, it creates a little XML which is in the save file called contractors, and you can add names into that. Quite cool. It is cool, T-Man. That's what I use on Spectacle Island as well, to have my worker as one of the subscribers who's left a message in the comments, and to get their name into there as well, doing the same thing. Brad O'Neill, welcome along. Hello to you. I'm assuming the CA is Canada, would have been a Canadian flag. But welcome along. Nice to have you in the stream. It's actually a cool little mod, T-Man, because you tab between your contractors instead of your tractors. Mystic Gaming is outstanding in his field. He is outstanding in his field. The downside to it is it probably doesn't help with lag, having all those players and names and all of that information over there. Which is why I'm focusing the camera angle this way rather than back towards the farm. It literally is. If we turn off that, we'll hire a worker here. And jump into the grain cart. There you go, T-Man. Up in the top right. Recognition of your support for me. Or for the channel. Brad, thank you for the video. Oh, thank you very much for joining. Happy to do it when I have such a wonderful subscriber base and have you all in here chatting away. Nice to see. Interesting thing. What hats T-Man got on? Can't actually see. You've got one of the vests on though, T-Man. So we've chewed through this really quickly. How long have we been going for? 30 minutes. And we are onto the last little piece of this field. Very fast. Oops, drifted away from the combine as well. Don't tell me you're napping on the job, T-Man. Let's see if our combine driver can figure out how to get turned around here. Not too bad so far. Oh, back up a bit. There we go. How many in-game years have you been in Red Dirt? This is, what are we into, autumn? This is the second autumn we've had. Hamish. So we're just ending our second season. Union break. What is it? 24th episode. Let's have a look at our in-game time under stats, isn't it? Time played, 75 hours. Pretty much all of our majority of that has been on stream as well. There's been a few hours probably jumping in and just setting things up. Done a few times I've come in and just fed the animals off stream just because I wanted to do something else for that episode, but a lot of it has been during our streams. You can't actually keep track of the game years anyway, particularly T-Man. I just know this is only the second time I've been in, say, this field. Or just remember it's only the second season of harvesting. Alright, there we go. Just shuffle that out of the way. Take a couple of plants out while we're doing it. How full was the truck? 80%, so we're not going to fill, we're not going to get everything into one truckload. These few outliers, 0.4 of a bushel. Really struggling today with some of the frame rates. Really struggling. I thought I'd managed to fix a lot of that. We'll have to have a little bit more of a play around with a few things. Always fine tuning. Look at these two when we swing around here. Pick those two up as well. There we go. Get her up. I think I do only have this on 3-day seasons at the moment. I do, 1, 2, 3. I've been very fortunate with the weather, Hamish. I've never once been rained out and lost a day with seasons, which is always a bit of a worry when you're only playing on 3-day seasons. Alright, there we go. We'll get the corn header folded up. So that's us finished with the combines for another season, because all we have left are potatoes in there and the cotton over in the other field. There's always one area on a map that has lag, but this time no lag in Burke County so far. Yeah, mine is, as I drive through here, my frame rates plummet, and you can probably pick it up. It gets a bit jittery. But that's because of all these wonderful supporters I have all standing out there. And all the equipment. And that's where 22 is going to be great, because the things you can't see, because they're in a shed. Now, let's have a look. If this was 22, there's a trailer, there's a couple more trailers, there's a combine down there. In 19, they're all unfortunately being rendered at the moment, even though we can't see them. 22 is going to stop that. It only renders what you can see. So that's going to be a big change for the game. And what I think will make some of the biggest differences to people's frame rates and performance. Bodney Farming, welcome along, buddy. Nice to see you there. We've just finished harvesting, or you've just finished harvesting the corn for me. Nolan Dean, I'm your #1 fan. Do you know you're about the third person who's come in and said that already in this stream, which is pretty outstanding to have so many #1 fans. Welcome along, mate. Nice to have you join us. Alex, did you know of a John Deere 16-row folding corner? Not a John Deere branded one. Obviously, we've got the Capello here, which is the in-game default one, which we've just painted green. You can change the colours on it. I don't even know, and someone will. We'll get our combine folded up so we can put it away for the winter. I don't even know if John Deere make folding headers, do they? The only other brand I've seen is the, is it Goering? Once Kohler Cornstars just put onto their case, their new case is running a Goering, I'm pretty sure that's the brand, folding header. I don't want to get too close and put a snoot through the wall, so that will just about do us there. Did you do well? You did do well. There's a few missed, but nothing too serious. There you go, one lone corn stalk over there. Oh, there we go, John Deere does make folding corn headers. Oh, I have learnt something today. Alright, get the truck topped off here. Then I might go and see if we can put the rest of the wagon. I wonder if that will fill up the... fill the trailer? Yeah, let's just have a funny fill plane. Let's see if we can put the rest of this into the pig feed mixer. I don't think... oops, I set my alarm going off. Time to get up for work. Would the occlusion mapping add to any rendering lag? You mean with the textures and the like the 3D soil textures and things like that? We're going to get in here with... we're not. To try and back in, I think. Here you go, T-Man, time to show off your reversing skills. I'm not sure which one of these is the corn trigger. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure if it would or not. Hamish. I mean, I'm assuming it is a little bit more processing, but it is a... it's still a flat plane, so it's just the image. It's not a whole lot of vertices that it's having to, like, it's not a 3D model, which is where I think the biggest issues with lag is. In my humble opinion, as a non-gaming developing computer programmer. So, and with that, we are finished with this as well. We won't need it for the potatoes or for the cotton. So we'll get it put away into the shed as well. Can't leave those ones lying around, T-Man. I normally can't either. I did pick up most of them. It's that one. Alright. So here we go. And the truck. We'll run over. We will put the tarp on. Just going over to our own bins though. I can never remember which one the corn one is. Let's try this first one here. We are at Twin Hopper. No, let's just double check. Oh, it is this one. Just had the rear hopper selected. You've got pretty good backing skills on stream. See, you can perform for the camera, T-Man. Well done. Let's just having a look at how much fuel we've used in this truck. How many hours have we put on? 18. We've got 19 hours almost on this truck. It's done a power of work. Wouldn't surprise me if that's the most used piece of equipment on our farm, actually, which would be uncommon. Normally you'd expect it to be a tractor or something, but all the hauling we've done, particularly with the warehouse and everything we've got stored in there, which again does not help with our frame rates. It is a fantastic mod that Medify has made. However, because it renders everything, and as it's still an object, unlike some of the other storage sheds, it takes a fair whack on performance. Any recommendations for a large stationary cattle food mix? The new one I'm really enjoying is the one we've got on West Texas. That one's pretty cool. And that's just part of the animal feed pack on ModHub. That's a Global Companies one. The one on this map's quite good. I think it must be a placeable somewhere, I'm not sure. Right, let's go and buy some hay. We will go and get some hay and put that down in our feed mixer. Farmer Taz, welcome along. Best red dirt farmer on YouTube. I think you've confused your question mark with an exclamation mark there. Taz, is that should be a statement, should it not? Brendan Jones, good morning to you as well. Fellow Southern Hemisphere or Kiwi or Aussie, Brendan. I'm sure I've probably asked you before. But first, before I do that, what I want to do, I need to reset my store deliveries, or else we're going to get all our hay delivered here. Again, see, someone figure this out. Farmer Taz has just messaged instead, hey T-Man. Figure out what the YouTube algorithm or AI learning is blocking from that. It's being shown as for review. All I can think is hey T is hate and man. That's all I can figure out. Better Gamer, hello to you. Good timing. And you're the second person. Hodney jumped in just before as we just finished driving the combine with him. And now we've got Bearded Gamer who's in the truck. So we are going to head down to the store. Now, but what I wanted to look at before we did that. Yesterday we sold $127,000 worth of bales. So that was our alfalfa and clover bales. And that was what we were going to buy, the equivalent of in grass hay, to replenish our animal feed, or our feed mixer. So we'll head down to the shop and buy those. We'll pick up these two. I've called these the FSG bales. They just left lying around on the side of a field. There we go. Our auto loader's turned on. Yep, and it's the same thing for Bearded Gamer. AT Man. Brendan's Kiwi. There we go. Thanks, buddy. Yep, we cracked over the 7.5k, which is nice to do. Nice little achievement. Things are ticking along quite nicely. Taylor Farms, loving the Medicine Creeks. Let's play, keep up the good work. I will do that. I'm actually enjoying it too. It's been a fun map so far, and hopefully we've made a few graphical tweaks to it to improve the performance just a little bit. Just to get the chat going with it, yeah. You're controversial, Taz. Logan is back. Good to have you back, Logan. Alright, now because I've always used store deliveries, I don't actually know where the main shop is on this map. Well, I can't recall where it is. I think we are there. Oh, there it is. We need to hang a right and then a left. Been quiet in the sawmill for a long time. Do you know all those? We didn't cut down that many trees, but we've still got a significant number of logs over there to get back into some production there at some stage. I think we run out of wood chips though, so we might have to get the wood chipper in and chip some of those. Or we could buy some wood chips too. And that's unfortunate, Logan. Yeah, if everyone just adds T-Man, we need to slow down and hang a left here. Oops. Sorry, sign. Alright, here is the shop. Now, I should have remembered where it was because these are the fields. Just over from the main farm and where we bought all our potato equipment when we did the Spudnik review. So, let's go to bales. Hay bales. What are they each? $650 each. $16, $32, $48. I'll decide how many we get. It should be enough for now. Just say T, I know who you're talking about. Oh, I'll turn the auto load on the rear trailer. There we go, it is our first load. Why is the shop so blurry in this map? Because it's in Australia. This is not an Australian map. Brendan, this is Oklahoma, is where Red Dirt County is. It's, yeah, I don't know why it might be like that either though, T-Man. I was always disappointed. The, you know, Giants with American Life Farming, Lancey Boy had a stunning shop originally in that, when we first looked at it. Had the lift and all sorts, the hoist in it, and then to be able to get it onto console we had to take all that out and dumb it down a little bit, which sucked. Kim, thanks for hanging out, buddy. Nice to see you here, and hopefully we'll catch you in another stream. Take care, enjoy the remainder of your weekend, and we'll catch up again soon. Rough road tractors. Keep an eye out. Just steering. I don't know if there's any Australians in the chat this morning, Brendan, so you're probably not going to get a response out of anyone. Spreading with the international 656 and loading the spreader with an international 2606. Industrial. Sounds like a nice little setup, Logan. Nothing better than winding up the Aussies. Amen to that. Look at the weeds in the field by the store. I'll have to check that out when we go back again. I didn't actually notice them. Taz. Right, which one is our hay? Looks like that one there. Well, that's good, because what I want to do, be able to get these into the trigger. Oh. Yeah, the other problem, actually, I remember now, we need silage. I was going to mow all of this grass out here and make silage, wasn't I? Perhaps I should have made silage out of that corn that we've all just harvested. Right. I just have to remember what buttons to press. There we go. Got the right one there. Now I'll do the same for the front trailer. Problem doing bales this way is they don't all end up in the trigger. So I haven't selected the trailer. That's what our problem was there. So what I was going to do, find the tractor that's parked over here at the farm. On there. We've got a little bit of wheat in here, so we'll be able to give our chickens a little bit of feed too. Clean up this mess that's on the ground. So let's go and see how powerful this John Deere is and see if it can push a pile of bales into a trigger. No. What if we put the diffs all on? No, we've got an immovable object there. That's not going to work. That works. I wonder if we can do it now that we've got rid of a few. Yeah, I can't back up a swivel axle trailer either. Bedded. Come on. I reckon we just needed to get a few to go into that trigger. There we go. Oh, I've left a couple behind. Leave no bales behind. Yeah, you have little faith, T-Man. Yeah, you have little faith, my friend. Unorthodox, but it did work. Right, back into the truck and we'll go get another load. Oh, I know, yeah, I agree, Logan. You do have to optimize the game for those, and I'm not sure how he had how the lift was working in the shed. It could have been a script or something like that, who knows. Nothing a bit of brute strength won't fix, T-Man. Did I just miss a section? No, on the other side of the river, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's sailing along thinking I've gone past the road. That's part of the map, bedded. The only landscaping I've done is building the big machine shed up at our farm. Everything else is all as per. Bears Den Gaming, good afternoon to you too, sir. Hope you are doing well. Nice to see you in the stream. Ollie Lloyd, good evening from London. Good evening to you too. Good morning from New Zealand. Nice to have you here as well. Oops. What have I done? Oh. I just tabbed out because it didn't like T-Man's D11 Dozer comment. But what story is there? Alright, let's get some more bales. How many can we take? What we've got left there? There's 6. 2 floating bales. So 4 stacks will be 32. I think if I buy 5, that's 3, 4. Let's see if that's enough. Oops, need to turn our auto load back on for that. Yeah. Do the same for the back trailer. Button on that button. Alright, how many more can we fit on there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. We'll buy an 8 stack and a 6 stack. We are loaded. Done. You enjoy a silo you can unload from, you mean you can back into it from above bedded? So you don't have to drive through it? You should check out, actually let's just take a quick look. The one's over here. Actually, know if you can tip into the top of these, can you? No, you can't. Look at the size of these ones. T-Man's going to fill them up, he's telling me. But these ones, these are huge. Unfortunately, you can't tip into the top though, because of the fence. Those are some massive, massive silos. What's very cool about this, and I hadn't noticed this, is on the side here at this load spot, it's got these triggers, and depending on which animal lot you want to buy in, you've got to go up to it, turn the trigger. I can get it to do that. No, it's not doing it. At least it was doing it for one of the other ones. Oh, there we go. And now when you come over here and get into animal dialogue, you're buying them into that trigger. So that's which lot would be bought into. Yeah, there we go. Pressing the wrong button. So if you want them in lot 4, come up here. There we go. Up into lot 4, and there you go. See, it didn't before I had it. It doesn't have an animal dialogue. Once I do that, then it pops up and gives me the animal dialogue option. Very cool. Right, where's the truck? I'm back into the truck. Just while we're gonna put that on cruise control and head down there, I just want to quickly get our feed mixer. So we've got 360,000 litres of hay in there. We've actually got 1 million litres of mixed ration, so we're not too short, but we've got no silage. So that is why I want to cut some of that grass and make some silage, because I don't want to run out of food for our cows. I'd like to buy some more cows too at some stage. How many bulls are you supposed to buy realistically, or is it supposed to just be dairy cows? Do you mean as if you were trying to, say, breed? Depends how you do it. A lot of dairy cattle in our part of the world now are artificially inseminated, so there's actually no bulls on the farm. They might put a couple of bulls in the herd just to get them excited and in the mood, but a lot of it's done as a selective breeding thing, so they can be selective over what sort of animal they're going to produce at the end of it. So in farm sim, basically the beef cattle are just there for raising, fattening, turning them into burger patties. What do I think of the new greenhouses for FS22? I like that they're adding that functionality in by default as a new mechanic. Being originally a console player, it's just something new for consoles. Like the greenhouse, you can get greenhouses on consoles that take manure and water, but they just give a passive income, which isn't as much fun, for me at least, as having the production greenhouses where you actually get a product from them. So that's where I think the biggest benefit for having the production chains is for those console guys. I'm going to do this a little bit differently this time. Oh, have I got caught on that trap? Come on. Come on, a little bit of power. Urgh. We might need to give it some gentle persuasion with the tractor on it. There we go. Let's try it this way this time. So yeah, I think it's a good thing. And I like that they have listened in some regard. I'm not on the right trailer again. I've listened in that it's not going to be a, you know, if you don't want to do all the delivering and selling, you don't have to. You can, you know, you can sell directly from the greenhouses. So that's pretty cool. Sam Flowers, welcome along. Nice to have you here. Hope you are doing well. The other thing that's cool about it, is what options it might give for modders. You know, what might we see, because that's now a function built in. Oh, they're too high to get in the trigger, are they? Whoops. Oh no, here we go. We're all good. Try and get this one off with the... I'd have to have a look, T-Man. I don't know if the... I don't know actually now. Now that I think about it. What's this over here? There's a farm silo. Does this even have... I'm going fast speed. So here's all your slurry pits. You got storage sheds. They have a door on them? They do. It's just a shed. I don't actually know if there's milk. Oh, there is milk. Excuse me, I'm getting a bit croaky. No, that's just a workshop. Gas tank. I think this one is just a it's your manure and more slurry pits. I think this one just is a beef farm. Oh, unless that's milk triggers? Not sure now. Possibly that is, because that might be where you fill from. I'd have to test it. I don't actually know if this is a dairy farm or whether it is just a beef fattening cattle farm, T-Man. So that might be what dictates that or not. Red Dirt Cattle Company. He's an angry fella, isn't he? Alright, we'll find our way back over here. No, we won't. I will pick the wrong vehicle. Yeah. Legion. This is funny. This is the third time I've had to unblock the Hey T-Man. Hello. But Legion, g'day buddy, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. The other dairy farm, where I am. Right here. There we go. The other thing that interests me on this map is the animals aren't actually animated in the water on while we're here. You come out here and you get the sounds of them eating and things like that, but they're all zombie cows staring off into the distance. Yeah, listen, in here. Hear them grazing, but they just stand stationary. So I don't know why that is. Whether they did it for a performance reason. And we've got our milk vats over there. And then there's a second pasture there, so we might have to get some more cows into that at some stage. Then in here is our eggs, and we've got the pallet in here, so that's filling up quite nicely. Feed trigger for the chickens. This is a this was a placeable actually. This was one other thing I did put on here. Was the placeable Placeable, what do you want to call it, chicken coop. Does anyone find this funny? You know, the way it renders that is actually, it's a white rooster, but it doesn't render the whiteness, even though it's bright in here. Just a funny little vagary of it all. Right. I think now we've sprinted all over the map. We've got a decent amount of hay in there. I think we could probably do... Can we do one more load, I think, to fill the mixer up? 600,000, so we could put a bit more in. I'm not going to bother right now though. I'm going to go and take a bit more wheat over. So we've got wheat here stored in our silo for the chickens. Turn that help menu off. Sinead Spillane, I hope I've pronounced that right. Welcome along, nice to have you here. Can you add real cattle, like animated cattle? No, you'd have to edit the script. There must be something in the map, the way they've built the map to stop it. Not having the animated cattle. T-Man, I'm not sure what the deal is there though. Not sure how much of this wheat they're going to take, not much. Alright, we're just going to tip this out here because I need the, oh, can't tip it there. Why not? I need this to be able to clean up the cow feed area. Is the map still available? Can't seem to find it anywhere. It is still available, Farmer Hamish. Go to Red Dirt Ranch. I want to say reddirtranch.com, but just search Red Dirt Ranch and there's a they've got a website. So from what I understand, and I'm just going, there's a group, like a group of streamers who call themselves Red Dirt Ranch, and the map was kind of made for them or with them, hence the sponsored by Red Dirt Ranch on that cattle farm. Just have to tab through to find the truck now. Oh, I'm not too far. And they, now how much, sorry, I'll get back to you in a second. I just want to see how much more feed we need to put in there to top the cows off. TMR, actually they've got a decent amount in there, 19,000 litres. Cleanliness will come up. So I'm going to run this truck back down because it's easier to feed the pigs with the truck than it is with the wheel loader. Yeah, so it's available through their website. So if you go and find that, you should be able to. We found it quite recently, actually. Someone else asked on stream, and it is still there. Obviously, the modder TNT modding is not doing any maps again, or you know, it's gone. Said he was stepping away from the modding world, so that's how you might find it. Yes, I did get it right. Awesome. You ever plan on doing a Hofbergman series, Argsy? Not at this stage, Bears. I think there's been enough others who've done a series on that. I must say, I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do on the new maps. I'm just trying to come up with a plan for that. I'm not sure what we're going to do when the new maps all come out, when the new game comes out. I was contemplating, now I haven't said this to anyone yet, but get your guys' opinion on it. I had thought about doing a 12-hour stream on release day. What I don't know, I can't figure out if a game comes out on the 22nd of November, is it live from midnight on that day in your country, or is it a global thing? Louis Long Arrow just subscribed. Thank you, Louis. If you're sure if you're watching in the stream or whether you're subscribing through some other means, but if you're here, thank you very much for the subscription. Our wheel loader's in the way. We'll be able to back in there. It's alright. I can't figure out if the game was going to be released available at midnight in my region. I'd obviously have quite an advantage over a number of other people, other than those who get early access. And I'm still not sure if I'm going to be able to be in that position. But I did think having doing a 24-hour stream, 24. Gosh, would that just escalated pretty quick. Domain for sale. Ah. I'm just going to have a quick look too for you. While that fills up. Sorry, I'm just having a look. I'm sure I've found it. Yeah, thereddirtranch.com. But yeah, if I go there, it's not a secure site. And it has gone, which is interesting. A 24-hour stream. I'm not doing a 24-hour stream. That was a slip of the tongue. But I was thinking of doing a 12-hour stream and swapping between the two new maps. So say doing an hour and a half on one map, and then doing an hour and a half on the other. And just through the course of 12 hours, spend 4 sessions on each map. 6 hours on each, and see how far we can get. And give everyone the chance to have a look at the 2 different maps. Obviously, jumping into Haltbaderon would be to see what the olives and... What do you mean it can't be formed here? Here we go. Seeing how the olives and grapes and that go, trying those things out. Farming Sins, hello, welcome along. Hello friends, like, share and sub for more great content. Indeed. Appreciate it if you do. Yes, I don't know what to do. What to do with that. That's what I was thinking of doing anyhow. But yeah, trying out the grapes and olives on Haltbaderon, and then seeing what some of the other things are on the Midwest map, trying out some of the new crops, new equipment. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. Haven't heard though, haven't decided yet. Depends where the company's based a lot. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I thought it would probably be a similar time to their release dates of all their blogs and things like that, their release times of that. Right. Has that tidied everything up for our animals? It has. They're not quite full of food, which I knew. But the pigs are now completely satisfied. The hens are happy. So that is good. Right. What to do? What's the time? 7:35, so we've got a little bit more time. What do we need to do on the farm in terms of our fields? I suppose we probably need to plough. We need to plough that cornfield now. We do. Oh, we've just harvested it. We might as well get out and plough it. Let's go and see who's sitting in the 9RT. Who's asking? It says 6250R. I think Sinead asked what that tractor was. Right, trying to find our 9RT. No, someone's sitting in it. There we go. Who have we got? Scott. I need to get this updated with the 3D tracks. What was the final? Was that final score? Yeah, I saw that. Embarrassing, eh? Yeah, Bogler got a red card. I know. Sorry, my son just came out and told me what the score was in the Man United Liverpool game this morning, and it wasn't very pretty. You've taken the day off work, better game. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet with work and things like that. We'll see once we get a little bit closer to the time. Would I do it solo, and would you and another be doing? I don't know actually. I had wondered about chatting to Farm some guy about doing something together for it. However, it would rely. I don't know if they'll have multiplayer servers up and running by then. And of course, it would rely if it wasn't multiplayer where we can host it somewhere halfway between us. The connection between, if he was hosting it and I had to connect to the UK would be horrendous. But we'd have to see. Am I partnered with Giants? I am partnered with Giants, Sinead. However, I haven't reached the bronze partner status yet. I'm about halfway there, and I think to get early access through Giants, you needed to be bronze. So, I am trying another avenue through my partnership with GamesPlanet.com. They were going to try and get early access too for some of their affiliates or partners, so we'll just see whether we can pick up something that way. But I think, early access would be great. I expect a lot of people will go to the really big streamers and creators, and they'll want DJ's opinion on the game before anyone else's, or Dagwin's opinions. So I imagine they'll have quite a captive audience for those first few days as well. Before I started streaming Taz, I thought I'll have a look and see what the score was, and I think it was the 76th minute, and it was already game over. It was game over by half time by the looks of things. I'm not sure, because I think Nitrado have already said they're going to have day one servers set up. So it'll just be a case of whether being a partner with Giants, because Nitrado is their official server, whether they might have early access to be able to have servers with the game installed. Because the beauty of it all is there'll be no mods day one, so it's not like you need to set up a server with a whole heap of mods or anything. Trying to get my GPS set up while we're driving. You're just playing with the base game mods, so once the game's installed on the server, and once you've set your which map you're on, then it should be all good to go. You love me and Dacon. Well, that's awesome to hear. That's some pretty esteemed company to be keeping when you're enjoying my content as much as his. That's pretty cool. Thank you. Do you know what, Sinead? I do have a wheel. Next question. Have I ever used it on Farming Simulator? I have not. I started playing on console, so I'm using while I'm playing on PC now, obviously, I have used a PlayStation 4 controller since forever, just because I spent a lot of time playing on that when I started playing the game, and all of the controls and that was just a lot of muscle memory there, so it was just easy. Pick up a controller and run with it. Server setups are a bit of a pain, aren't they, Legion? When you set them up, are you setting them up on a single player and then uploading the single player save? With all them, obviously you need to upload the mods, but the thing I hate the most about the way the multiplayer servers work at the moment is if you want to replace a mod, let's say you've got a third party, I don't know, what's an example? Someone who does like JHHG modding, who does a mod hub release and then they do a PC only release with better quality mods and things like that. If you want to update that PC only release, which isn't on the mod hub, you've got to re-upload the mod. But to be able to re-upload the mod, you've actually got to delete the existing mod. You can't override it. It's quite frustrating. But if you create the game save in a single player, it's a lot faster. Well, I've found anyhow. Do you think there may be Giants made mods day one like Big Bud? I don't know, to be honest. I doubt it. I think if they were going to release some mods, they'd hold on to them for a little bit, make people play base game. Yeah, there's obviously such a huge amount of new equipment, new vehicles and things like that that'll be in there day one anyhow. I think there'll be enough variety for people to be excited. Certainly is for me anyhow, seeing things like Kinsey in there with all their planters. I've talked about John Deere planters being in there, so not to mention all the other new European brands and manufacturers and things like that. Even just the fact I've got Meridian and the augers and all those kind of things. So it will be, yeah, I don't think they would day one. I think they'd want to keep them. If they did have some ready to go, they'd sort of say, right, when the first modders start coming through with their mods, let's release ours too. Ronnie, welcome along. Found me live for the first time. There's a few of you have found me live for the first time this morning. Joys of having a public holiday on a Monday in New Zealand. I've been able to stream what will be Sunday afternoon, evening for a lot of you, which is, I guess, a different time bracket to be able to tap into, which is pretty cool. Scott George, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Welcome along. Again, what is it with you guys joining when I'm using your likeness in a tractor? So Scott, you're driving the 9RT here for me. We had T-Man jump in and he was in the grain cart. We had Bearded Gamer join, he was driving the truck. And we had, who else was it? Hodney Farming join and he was driving the combine. So it's been quite well planned or accidental. And again, hey T-Man, it's cracking me up. Hey T-Man is just, we've talked about it, Scott. That message just needed to be reviewed and I had to show it. It's quite funny. Removal mods at one time would be handy. Yeah. Can you do, and if you log in through, say, the Games Planet and go into the actual Games Planet admin, can you hard reset and wipe the server? Do it that way. Emil, hello. Where can I get the auto drive course for Medicine Creek? That was zipped into the download I got of Medicine Creek. The most recent version 2, I think it is. I can't remember what the version number is. But that was in there. So if you haven't got that, if you're not, oops, turning too tight, Scott, what are you doing? If you haven't got the latest version, go and have a look for it in there. And then all you need to do is make sure you've got auto drive enabled on your game save, and then you can copy the autodrive config.xml from the map folder into the game save file and overwrite the one you've got there, and you should have an auto drive course. So pretty easy and straightforward for you. Oh, Bears. Where are you, Bears? I can't even make out where you are, hanging out somewhere. Yeah, there you are. You must have helped me last week doing some of the, in fact you were, we swapped you out at one stage because Tim was here. You were mowing for quite a while for me though. You did a lot of time, spent a lot of time tedding. Actually, we mowed the last time, and you spent a lot of time tedding that alfalfa field. Tried that also, but it didn't work. Yeah. Did you miss Corn Harvest, Ryan? You did indeed. Unfortunately, it went pretty quick too. It was only a small field, only this field. Well, you didn't miss it all. There's still one plant there, but we'll be playing that one under. Yeah, we've done everything we wanted to achieve today. We've got all our animals all taken care of, and we've got our corn harvested. Well, I'm hoping next episode, next time we are on here, next live stream we're on this map, that our potatoes are going to be ready. I've been waiting and waiting to be able to harvest those. I didn't look, actually. Look at the... You commented on the weeds, Taz. Look at them all. That's nuts. You know why that is? It's because it's my fields. And I've just got weed on weed on weed. And the reason they're mine is so I could use the sugar plant. Sugar factory. About time I was useful. Every time I see myself, I'm just standing around getting paid for nothing. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Legion's got it there too. It was a pretty short and sweet harvest, Ryan. We only had one combine out, and it took us less than half an hour to do it. So, is cotton harvest next? Cotton or potatoes? We'll wait and see. It's better than me driving the truck and knocking down signs. Hey, at least the signs get knocked down on this map. In West Texas, they are an immovable object. A 60-ton fully loaded semi, or it might even be more than that, 80-ton fully loaded semi with a trailer load of silage will stop in its tracks when it hits a sign in West Texas. I know they say everything's bigger in Texas, but I didn't realise the signs were stronger too. Right, I reckon we're just going to run out, just going to have time to finish playing this field. Formula 1 starts very soon, so jumping on and giving it a go. Wonder if that shop on the... Well, you could always... do you own the land for that shop? Don't know if it's Bible either. It's not Bible. If you had Global Companies placeables on T-Man, you could always landscape and put some placeables down to make it look better. You could get... I don't know what shops are there out there. You could get the Midwest Machinery from Millennial Farmer, or you could do anything. Signs are just targets. Indeed, signs are just targets. Plough? No, I don't need to plough any more fields, Ryan. I've just got this one to do. The other ones are all looking okay. Don't need any ploughing done on them, so yeah, just be careful using hide. I wouldn't use that. I'd leave the shop there, the one that's there, T-Man, if you wanted to, and decorate it in some, put some other placeables up, put a fence up around it or something like that. Yeah, and have the extended placeables turned on with Global Companies. Just make sure if you do have extended placeables turned on for Global Companies that you don't go and build something on land that you don't own when you're trying to do a survival series, and then make that realization that you have to come up with $124,000 in a day and a half when your fields are the size of a postage stamp. And you've got very limited income sources, because it makes for a great storyline. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go and check out Surviving Spectacle Island, my last episode, where I made a big mistake. Might have even been a huge mistake. What was that map, T-Man, where you were struggling with signs? Those signs that just did your head in, I remember that now. You moved them, you were hiding, you were knocking signs over, and to move them you went and hid them in a shed, and then you came back. after a save and they were back lying down where you'd knocked them over. It's actually funny, Bearded Gamer. When I realised the error of my ways on Spectacle Island, my initial reaction was, oh, I'll easy dev some money in and no one will ever know that I made a mistake. And then it occurred to me, I thought actually I could have a little bit of fun. So it was completely unintentional, and I did think of glossing over it, but I think it's added quite a nice little twist, nice little target, I suppose, for things. So it's been fun. Bernadette, welcome into the stream. Can I have a shout out? Can we shout out Bernadette? We can do that. Welcome along, Bernadette. Nice to have you here. Hope you are having a nice weekend, or what is left of it. What is the plough I'm pulling? This is just the 3-section John Deere. Is it the 20, what does it say on the front there? 2410? This is the one that's a mod hub. T-Man. We've got there's a 5-section plough as well, exactly the same plough but 5 sections. That's available. We've used on West Texas, and I think we had it on Valley the Old Farm, so you might have it in there. But yeah, this is just the mod hub version. Pretty good. There you go, Legion's got you. Chat video will catch up to chat soon. I'm killing it with the accent. You like it? Thanks, Brian. That's funny. Accents are a funny thing because it's nothing to me. And when I listen back to a video or watch a live stream afterwards, it's almost cringy hearing yourself on a video. But the number of people who appreciate hearing something a little bit different. Welcome in, Forward Ag. How you doing, boys? Nice to have you here. An Argsy stream while doing textures. Solid. Solid indeed. What are we texturing? Something exciting. Am I New Zealand or Australia? I am from New Zealand, Brian. It is a big player with the low horsepower needs. I think it's only 200 horsepower or something, isn't it? Try and do this before I get to the end of the row. How's my searching? Bang on, 200 horsepower. Compare it to something like that, which is half the width and needs more horsepower, or even this, not even the same width. It certainly is a good plough. It is what it is. It sounds different in your head too, if you know what I mean. Doing well, thanks, my friend. Doing well. Nice to have just saying to everyone else has heard, it's a public holiday here, so to be able to do a stream on my Monday morning, your Sunday afternoons and evenings, makes for a nice little change, and backs up the stream we did yesterday with FSG. However, I did say it was going to be short and sweet, and we've finished this field. and the Formula 1 is about to start. So I'm going to take the opportunity to catch a race live, because often they are not at a very amicable hour for watching over here, normally about 1 or 2 in the morning. So to have the chance to catch the American race, Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas, was too good an opportunity to pass. As was having a Monday morning to stream for you guys, so some 9500 thing. Nice. Nice, we like some 9500 things. Things with big numbers are always good. Oh, you won't be able to post the link, Legion. Need to be a moderator to be able to post links in YouTube chat, sorry. Right, so get that unhooked. You can go and park up in the shed and wrap things up. Frosty, you're late again and I'm leaving again. I'm sorry, buddy. Unfortunate timing. We can get V2 of Medicine Creek. No Creek Farms, No Creek Farms Facebook page is the best one. Hemil. Go and check that out. Right. Alright, pigs. Pigs are looking good. We'll stand up on a fence post. I was going to stand, can't stand on that fence post. There we go. I was going to hop up there and say goodbye to them. And say goodbye to you all as well. So, oh, hey, want me to send over the... Oh, I wouldn't say no to a Ford Ag edited tractor at all. That sounds awesome. We were playing, I was actually playing with that 9RX with the big blade on it last night with Farm Sim guy with the big pitbull blade on the front of it, and that thing is awesome for silage. That was awesome. Say hi to T-Man Gaming in the... Okay, hang on. Where's T-Man Gaming in the courtyard? Where is he? Oh, you must still be in the tractor, I think, T-Man. You over here still? I think you're still sitting over here in the tractor. The grain cart on. You must have fallen asleep. You said you fell asleep at the wheel before, so you've fallen asleep in the grain cart. $700 horsepower. 700 horsepower doesn't hurt anyone at all. Nice. Right, everyone. Oh, thank you all very much for hanging out today. It's been a lot of fun to bring a second stream to you for the weekend, and I hope you've all enjoyed that. We will hopefully do a multiplayer stream next weekend. Not sure what map we'll do it on yet. We'll chat during the week on Discord. So if you're interested in doing that, jump into Discord. If you haven't liked the video or the stream already, on your way out, appreciate a big thumbs up. It helps us help support the channel and helps us get further on the YouTube algorithm. But anyhow, I'm going to go. As Scott says, I'm off to watch some Formula 1. So take care all. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.